Real confidence isn't about pretending to be perfect or even your physical appearance. It's about these 3 simple habits to prove that you can trust yourself. Confidence is like a muscle. You need to prove to yourself that you can work it out. You need to prove to yourself that you can follow through, that you can notice the good things, and that you can withstand those uncomfortable times. The first habit to build your confidence is going to be to pick a tiny promise and stick to it for the next 7 days. This means when you wake up, you're going to make your bed. Or right before you go to bed, you're going to read a page out of your book. Or I'm going to drink my whole water bottle before I get home from work. Habit number 2 is after you completed that small, tiny promise that you made yourself, you're going to say, I did it. You're going to celebrate it. You can celebrate it by giving yourself a high five. Literally, I do that, and it's scientifically proven. When you're a kid, that's always something good, right? I don't know of anybody who's ever given a high five for something bad. And if you have, leave me a comment because I want to know what that was about. But give yourself a high five. Do it in the mirror. You can hug yourself. You can do the power pose. Put your hands on your hips and stand like this. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, I did that. I did it. Celebrate your small wins. Too many times we wait till this big milestone and it's so far off that we discourage ourselves. For the next 7 days, when you do your tiny promise, celebrate your small win. Habit number 3 is to do one slightly uncomfortable thing a day. Closed mouths don't get fed. So do the small thing. Text that person. Speak up in a meeting. Talk to a stranger. Whatever the thing is, you want to do the small thing that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. Just a little bit. We don't want to do too much right now. We're just doing a little bit to prove to ourselves that we can make it through. We will survive. And a little tip is that we can put this with habit number 1. We can make this our tiny promise to ourselves. That we're going to do the small, hard thing every day, whatever that small, hard thing is. We want to expand this comfort zone gradually. And basically the thing is you're just fearing. It's fear. It's fear of the unknown. It's your shadow. But your shadow, you were only afraid of it as a kid. As an adult, you're not afraid of your shadow because you already know what that is. But looking at a shadow is looking backwards. So we don't look forward. Who is this future self? Because that is already done in another timeline, in a parallel universe. Your future self that you want to have done all these things and to make all this money and to be in a certain house or whatever the thing is for you, that goal that you have, it is already done. And there's power in the pause, there's power in the now, but you have to exercise the muscle to prove to yourself that you can become that person by celebrating those small wins and actually doing those things. It's that in-between journey. You're not going to just jump ahead to 3 years later, to 5 years later, to where you already have it. You have to build those habits over time. But remember, celebrate your small wins, which means you want to train your brain to notice success. You want to train your brain to notice the good things. You want to train your brain to notice success. Write it down. You can journal it. We can get an accountability buddy. You can post a comment on here. You can join certain groups and talk with others who are doing the same things that you're doing to hold yourself accountable and to also have a support system. And then we just go back to doing the one small thing a day. This is that 1% and it compounds. It's brick by brick by brick. You cannot build a whole wall at one time. You do it one brick at a time. Same thing with the staircase. So again, confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent. When I started doing my videos again, what helped me was, one, I had an accountability partner. We'd call each other in the morning and wake ourselves up earlier because I wanted to get up earlier. I knew if I got up earlier, I would have more time in my day to do the things that mattered most to me. I can work on my business. I can work on my passion products. I could do something to pour into myself, for myself and not my job or someone else during the day, those other obligations that we have. And so we held each other accountable. Some days I would wake her up, some days she'd wake me up. It just depended on the day, but we held each other accountable. And in doing that, I have now created space to do these other things. Now I had that space. It was like, okay, now I'm getting out. I might as well start recording. So I just started to say, hey, I'm holding myself accountable. I posted it that day too. I'm going to record every day now because I'm getting up early. So I started vlogging every day for the month of August. And then from that, I started to do 2 days a week. I'm doing my long form videos. And now I'm doing long form videos 2 days a week and daily YouTube shorts. This has compounded over time. I didn't just automatically get to this point, but I used a lot of different things to get to this point. I had the accountability buddy. I posted online, so I'm holding myself accountable there. I'm also showing up for myself. So I would get up in the morning, I would do this one small thing, which was like opening up my blinds and making my bed. It would trigger me to get into this routine. I did that. I got to the bathroom the night before. I got my stuff ready. These are other small tasks that I started to do to help me do it easier and better. But I only could do that after first doing the small things. And then everything else compounded on top of that. Now I'm improving in these different areas to make it easier for me. So at night I do these things so that it's easier for me in the morning. Now I'm not worrying about all these things when I get up in the morning. I can just do what I need to do, get out the door, and then record. Now I'm working on recording, editing, and posting in a timely manner, so it makes it easier for me. So I'm not like stressed at the end of the day trying to get these things done. But I am still being consistent. Now I'm adjusting and figuring out the best way to do the things. But you don't automatically jump to that. It has been a consistent process of working on it. Before doing it this year, I've done it before in the past. So I've learned a few things from the past as well, but I've also stopped and started and stopped and started. But here I am being consistent with it again, and not letting those past mistakes, those past failures define me. I'm still here. I'm still showing up. And here we are today. You're watching this video. And if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. And if you're getting any value out of this video, give me a like, go ahead and hit that notification button, and leave me a comment and let me know, what is your small promise you're gonna make to yourself for the next 7 days? What is your small focus? Or what is that thing you're gonna do to push your comfort zone just a little bit so that you can hold yourself accountable and we can start to make some progress. Until next time, don't forget to smile, breathe, laugh, dance, do something that will bring you some peace or some joy, whatever it is you need right now in your life. And as always, remember, you continue to shine on.